Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a brand new team of the week as well as a pretty huge prime time as well. So we're going to break all that down as always. Don't forget guys to check me out on Twitch. I go live about 10 a.m. Eastern time playing MLB and NHL, and subscribe to the channel for daily content for both games. All right, let's get into today's content in HUT. The team of the week. All right, so we'll start first with the 92 Max PACIORETTY. I hadn't been a huge fan of his card without any speed synergy pretty much throughout the entire game. He's just felt really sluggish every time I've used him. And again, on this card, it's no different. He can get his speed to 91, acceleration to 92, which isn't awful. And if you do get Gladiator and Light the Lamp activated, his shot becomes, high 90s. This is a really good card no matter what, just because he's 6'2", 215. So he's going to be able to hold on to the puck. But I'm just not a huge fan of this build for wingers. I think there's just a lot of other better left-handed wingers that are either bigger and slower, but they do that job a little bit better, or they're much faster and able to just take advantage of the slow defenseman. Next up, we got the 92 MIKA ZIBANEJAD, 6'2", 208. Same kind of build, but does have Workhorse and Magician. Really nice combo here. Again, his speed's only 92, but his acceleration can get to 96. And with Magician activated, his hand stats are basically all max, so he's going to be able to do those dekes really well. He's also really big. He's got a great stick checking stat and defensive awareness. The only problem is you can't play him at center, but this is a really nice right-handed winger card. I've loved MIKA ZIBANEJAD cards basically for the last two games, and this one is no different. And we've got the 91 Mark Stone, 6'3", 202, just too slow at this stage of the game. A lot of people hated his fantasy card. If you can use his fantasy card, all the power to you, but at this stage, he's basically just like an old master icon, just really slow, and not really what you want out of a winger right now, especially with how fast guys are in the game. Then we got the 89 Anthony Mantha. Say now, this is the other end of the spectrum, so if you're going to be slow, you need to be huge so that you can really take advantage of the size, and this Anthony Mantha card with Wingman is interesting. His speed can only get to 89, but its acceleration can get up to 93, and his shot is really nice as well with shutdown. His body checking is great. However, his stick checking defensive awareness aren't great, and he is kind of stiff with only 90 deking. But again, 6'5", there is a type of player out here that is really going to enjoy this card. So if you are someone who you can't afford master set items, but you do like the bigger players and you control the clock and the TOA in the corners, this Anthony Mantha card will do you wonders. Then we got the 94 John Tavares, and actually as Speedster. His skating is always what holds this card back, and Thief. If you can get Thief on this card, he's a really good centerman, finally. Even without it, 92 is fine, but Speedster really changes the game for John Tavares because, again, his speed is always so bad. 92 isn't great, but everything else is 99, and his acceleration can get up to 89. He's still going to feel sluggish and slow, don't get me wrong, but with Thief, you can actually play him at center, where it's not as important, and that finally is, a really nice endgame John Tavares card. Then we got the 96 Alex Ovechkin with Magician and Distributor. I really wish he would. I mean, I guess they can't really put a speed synergy on this card because it would just make him super overpowered, but he's great. Like, this is an endgame card. Everything's 99. If you have Spark, he gets to 93 acceleration. Speed's 92, and he is big. So, he's like a right-handed, much better version of Max PACIORETTY. So you can't go wrong here. This is a phenomenal card. Then we got the 87 Nick Bonino with Passing Playmaker and Thief. Nothing really to see here. I mean, if you have Thief activated, he could be a cheap centerman for you with 88. His speed can get to 90 and acceleration up to 90 as well. So again, if you're trying to upgrade from like a base team, things like that, and you have Thief activated, he's not a terrible center. Then we got the 87 David Krejci with Howitzer and Light the Lamp. Yeah, I'm not looking for a winger with only 90 skating. There's better, options that are even cheaper than this 87 David Krejci. Matt Zuccarello, 5'8" with Workhorse and Passing Playmaker. Again, I think that there is a type of player that can really use this card if you do like the X crossover and just, speed down the wing, 99 acceleration with 95 speed with, decent 90 shooting. This is a really nice card. Like, even though he is small, he's going to be a defensive liability. You can't go wrong. And like I said, there is a type of player that could really use him. He's extremely quick, and he's probably much cheaper than a lot of the other high-end speed cards. Like I would rather have this at the price point than Jack Hughes, essentially. And then we've got Aaron LUCHUK. Again, can't really use these guys. Cody Kunyuk. I don't know how to say that guy's name. Taylor Radish. But again, even with synergies, nothing that you could really use. Let's move on to the defenseman, as we've got the 92 Thomas Chabot with Howitzer. 6'2", 93 speed, 91 acceleration, and a really good shot with shutdown and Howitzer activated. This is a nice left-handed defenseman card. If you can't afford, like the team, or sorry, the flashback, clef bomb, OEL, Fowler, those kind of cards, this is a nice alternative for him with the 92 CHABOT. Then we got the 87 DMITRY ORLOV with Workhorse and Gladiator. Hard pass on this. Too small and too slow. Bad combination there. Then we got the 89 MIKHAIL SERGACHEV. Definitely has the nice size and 88 speed before distributor. Acceleration can only get to 88. Again, if you are unable to afford some of the bigger guys, this is a definitely usable card if you are trying to upgrade your left-handed defenseman. Obviously, you've got to play a little bit more careful, but if you pair him with someone like MIKA or someone's a lot faster, you're in business. Then we got the 82 Marcus Nudavara. Again, you'd want to avoid him even if you are just starting out, just not fast enough at all. And then Ryan Lindgren with Speedster, same kind of situation. Just, speed isn't everything, but guys, you're going to get absolutely torched, especially on defense if you have guys with this low speed in your lineup. And then in net, we've got the 87 Igor Shesterkin with 6'1" with Spark and Barrage. I wouldn't recommend using him, but Spark and Barrage is a nice synergy combo if you're looking for a backup, but yeah, I wouldn't use him. And then we've got Ryan Bednard. 6'5" is great, but he's 79, so overall. So just not high enough stats. But yeah, there we go. And then lastly, we got the 97 Primetime Sidney Crosby. This is an endgame card, all right? 99, basically everything, 95 speed. If you're able to get this card, you don't need to worry about upgrading at any point of the game. This is it. He's got a good synergy combo. I would definitely look into grabbing him if you are in the market for a really high-end centerman. And again, he's going for about 700K, which is about right. Might fall a little bit. It looks like everyone's just trying to sell him, but man, there's nothing wrong with this card. He's perfect in everything, and definitely one that I would look to grab. Actually, in fact, I probably will for one of my middle lines. But yeah, a phenomenal card. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's content. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for daily NHL content. I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one.